I think what's interesting about designing performance spaces outside is you've still got a whole series of criteria to do with noise that you have to deal with. But then you have the opportunity to control that space and create new soundscapes. So, for example, in Littlehampton, one of the shells is actually a bandstand that projects sound to an audience, but it's very carefully controlled in terms of the amount of space that it can actually reach. But actually what is probably more interesting is the little shelter that people just sit in, and they don't realize they're sitting in a sound sculpture until they hear the sound of the waves amplified all around them. And it's an incredibly romantic space, but it's a little piece of sound sculpture on the beach. Our approach is that it needs to be curated, that you take it space by space. But actually what we're particularly finding interesting is where we're working on quite large-scale master plans, where you do have the opportunity to really get to grips with controlling traffic noise especially. And you can create fields of space, open areas where you can create enough quietness that you can then control what you want to add back in, so you can control and curate your own soundscapes.